That's not the answer program.
World we have left to explore. Alien life forms, lost civilizations, the unknown encounter that waits beyond the next reef. All of these mysteries await man in his quest for knowledge and learning.
Dive when ready. Hydrolators now descending to Seabase Alpha.
Seabase Visitor Center, be advised on the approach of passengers from GBSA 1.
Tonight, through the magic of Walt Disney, you are invited to join us as we begin this unique journey beneath the sea. For the first time ever, you will visit Seabase Alpha, the center of the Living Seas Pavilion at Epcot Center. For more than 7 years, the dream of the Living Seas has been in the minds of Disney Imagineers, the people who bring fantasies to life for millions who visit the Disney parks in California, Tokyo, and here in Orlando, Florida.
Incoming hydrolators, prepare for pressurization. Roger, pressurized. Secure to docking port. Hydrolator secured. Docking complete.
To allow people to experience the thrill of the underseas adventure, to watch sea life in its natural environment, and to participate in the cycle of life that is ongoing and yet constantly changing and evolving. That was their dream, and this is our reality. Oh, hey guys, thanks a lot. Oh, God. Hi, I'm John Ritter, and welcome to Seabase Alpha. You know, the challenge of the sea is an adventure that man has wanted to undertake since the earliest days of diving tubes, and long before Leonardo da Vinci designed the first known underwater breathing devices. Tonight, we're going to look at the mysteries of the seas, as writers have seen them for centuries, as the filmmakers at Disney Studios have seen them for over 50 years, and also through the eyes of some pretty fascinating people. whatever the emotion, Walt Disney nearly always had an underlying purpose, and that was to make us more aware of the world around us. And that's what Epcot and the Living Seas Pavilion is all about. 6.5 million gallons of water. Enough water to give everyone watching this program a 10-ounce drink and still have enough left over to quench the thirst of Albany, New York. 6.5 million gallons of water containing all the elements required for the life cycle of a living coral reef. But what makes this even more special is that people from all over the world will be able to witness life in the reef as it is and has been for millions of years. Such is the care and loving detail that has gone into this exhibit. In Walt Disney's original vision of Epcot, the Living Seas was planned to open as part of the first phase in 1982. But as the Imagineers began the initial planning, they soon realized it was going to require a great deal more research and development than any other pavilion in the center. For one thing, it would be the first Disney attraction that would use live animals rather than the famous audio animatronic creatures found at other exhibits. The Disney planners believed wholeheartedly in the dignity of animals and were determined to avoid their exploitation. In fact, the care and training of the animals that would be the living part of the Living Seas would begin nearly a year to the day before it would open at the Animal Holding Center off the Florida Keys. Finally, this exhibit would have a scientific board of advisors who would actively participate in research once the pavilion was completed. And so while the rest of Epcot rose on schedule and opened to the public on October 1st, 1982, the Living Seas remained a dream until Disney and United Technologies joined forces to make this dream a reality. So the imagination responsible for the Living Seas Pavilion stems from the same source that gave the world such imaginative motion pictures as Snow White, Fantasia, Mary Poppins, and 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.